everybody, it's Jean, and I'm just getting settled here. I'm going to show you some stuff I harvested from Doki Forests books. The magazines that she sent me that she has already harvested, and it was now my turn. So as you can see, I've got a little pile there, and I'm going to show you the magazines here. This oh good, they fit right in there. Okay, let's see here. I just need to get myself comfortable. This is a redo because I actually put this up this morning, this video, because I made it last night, but then when I looked at it on my big television screen, I just could not believe all the glare. It didn't look that bad when I was editing it on my phone, but when you put it on the TV, it's bad. So I took it all down and I'm redoing it, and I'm going to show you what I have harvested. And I have lots of pages left for the third person who is Care at My Take at the Lake. She's the next one to get the magazines. So I made sure that I left plenty for her to get because I don't need so much. This one I tried to leave anything that had animals in it. And there are quite a few people, which as I'm looking through it, I think that there's plenty there for her to even harvest, for me to even to send it. So so that one's going. And these are the Better Homes and Gardens, and I think it is I don't think it's the monthly magazine because it's got the title is so little there. But anyway, there's a lot of color, and I took a lot from the magazine, but I did leave a lot. Look at that. Look at all that stuff from Illinois. Ooh, Route 66. Didn't even see that. The trouble is every time you go through it, you see things that you think you maybe should have taken. And I tried, especially with these, not to go through the magazines a second time. And so anyway, so there were two of those Better Homes and Gardens magazines. This one I love, and I probably harvested the most out of, El Decor. And it's a really, really good issue, this particular one. But there's just always a lot of color and a lot of very interesting shaped things and designer. Even just taking that would be really interesting. They're just, you know, I think it's more artsy than most magazine, decorator magazine. And I did love that that bright blue. But I did harvest quite a bit out. Now, it doesn't always show where I took things because normally I just take the whole page. Generally, if I'm going to cut up a page, I'll pretty much cut up everything on it. Here's a country living one, and there are a lot. Now, Amy from Doki Forest harvested these first, and these are the magazines she chose to send in the round robin. And so you can go to her channel and see the full magazine flip through. It seemed redundant at the time when I first got the magazines. I knew she'd already done a flip through, and I thought, you won't want to see 3 flip-throughs because there's a lot of you following all 3 of us. Then you won't want to see 3 flip-throughs of the same magazine, just seeing what everybody took. So I just decided to go ahead and harvest the magazine and show you what I took. But then when she did a second flip through of my magazines that I sent, and I had already done one, I enjoyed it so much, and I thought I shouldn't have done that. So I did that with both Amy's magazines and Care's magazines. So I'm going to show you Amy's first today. And we did have another Southern Living and a Country Living, which are interesting magazines. Food and Wine, and another one of the Better Homes and Gardens. So this looks like an older issue. I thought it was. I looked on it, and it is actually April of 2023. Now, doesn't that look vintage? Just looks vintage to me. So anyway, those are the magazines that I harvested all this stuff out of. And I do happen to have quite a few magazine images to work with right now. So I tried only to take ones that I really knew I would use. This Welcome Road Warriors is perfect for my daughter is a full-time RVer, and she sends me all kinds of things all the time for my personal use, but I am making a book for her. So that is going to be something I'll use for her. This cute little cat, Amy cut out. In fact, she sent me an envelope full of cats. And as a matter of fact, let me just show you this envelope that she had of images that she had cut out. And she even drew me a little cat. And I love how she draws. So I was very pleased, and I'll be using that as well. So whenever you see a cat image, it's one that she had cut out and put in that bag of images, that envelope of images. So now this one, this is not actually a stamp, but it just looks like a stamp with the cancellation. So I thought that would be fun to use. And when I do collages, I often use just, I've got 2 of these. I guess they're not together anymore. I often use pieces of textured things. And then I make a picture collage. So I cut that out because I like the texture of that. This is really awesome. I really, really liked this. And that looks like a lion and 2 ladies against the sun. And this is a little cat image. There's the other piece. Sometimes it's good to have extra of that because you might want to make it like 2 nightstands or something. I kind of thought I might try something like maybe cutting that and putting it around someone's neck. Like they're wearing that piece of jewelry. She also sent me in the envelope, along with all the cat images, some little pieces of ephemera. And I thought those were cute. This is fruit basket piece of paper. And some flowers. And then I cut this image out, which I liked. Dinner SOS. I kind of focused on yellow and orange on these, because those are the harder colors to find. And I think I've only got one yellow and one orange page in my color glue book. But Dinner SOS is kind of fun because I don't like to cook. So that's kind of funny for me. Now there's a chunk cut out of her, but I thought I'm going to use it anyway, because a lot of times when I'm doing something on a page, I might be putting something over that and you would never know there's a piece missing. So so I don't mind when things have a little chunk out of it, or it's missing a little bit. This is what I cut out. This is nice. There's lots on here to choose from, but this is what I really liked. I like this picture especially, and I like this little section here. And those are the two that I'm definitely cutting out. I might cut out some of that blue. I will probably try to cut out some of that blue, but that's just pattern and color, not an object. We've got some yellow stools there, but this is what I tore out. This is what I really liked, and I love the wallpaper especially. So I think that is really awesome. Oh, well, I had to stop and take a phone call, so I'm back, and hopefully we're looking at about the same here. But I did find a couple pieces that I had dropped. So here's this that I cut out, which I thought could be very cute somewhere. And another cute cat. And you know, I kind of envisioned this one as kind of hanging off of a box, and maybe or on a bar or a tree limb or something in a collage piece. So let's see. I didn't take this one, although I thought that was kind of a funny saying. But I took this one here, and I did like the paintbrush and this nice little watercolor or drawing of a garden and a garden bench. And now this is some hydrangeas in a pot. And almost all of the hydrangea pictures I did leave for Care, because she's getting the magazines next, as I said, and she's doing a hydrangea journal. So I love this. This is a Bohemian double page spread, and I just thought that was awesome. And I really, really love that, and I think that'll make a great background, and I may not cut it up. I may just use it as is. Now this one, this guy looked very, very happy. He has, he's animated, and when I cut him out, you won't see all the stuff behind him. It'll be on something else, and I'm trying to figure out, I'm already have my wheels going in my head about what he might be looking at. And then on this side here, there's some nice texture to those cabinet doors. And I thought, oh, that will look really cute on something. I've got everything here upside down because I'm putting it back. Because I put it all back and then I got it all back out again for this second run through on the video. This I only kept because of the colors. Like I said, I kind of focused on picking up oranges and yellows because those are the next two colors I want to use in my my color glue book. So I do want to do kind of a yellow page and an orange page. But these little things here, that might be cute somewhere else. And of course, you never know. If you take the top off of that, cut the top off, that might be an interesting item to collage with. I cut out this corn on the cob. I don't know if I'm going to use it. I would much rather have plain corn on the cob. I took the picture just in case I might want to use one ear. But I took that picture for that reason. This, I just love the color. That's one of my favorite colors of blue. Bluish green. We always called it bluish green. You would call it maybe aqua. And then this little teeny tiny ladybug. It's awful cute. So I like that. Now, that's kind of a cute picture, but that's not what I took. I did take the other part of this since I'm going to be using that. Okay, this here is just another piece of something to make a collage with. And there's all kinds of possibilities with something like that. So I'm excited about that piece. And this is a light fixture, but when I saw it, my first thought was turning it this way and doing this in kind of an underwater scene, and that would be a fish. Isn't that cute? I would probably put a little eye on it and maybe some bubbles up there. So anyway, so that's kind of my thought process when I pulled that one. These blinds are what I took here. I have another collage that I've already done where I put a cat and a dish of cat food against some blinds, and I really liked how that looked. So I went ahead and pulled this just in case I wanted to do something similar, or if I had another idea with it, because I did like the blinds background. This is not what I originally picked out. Oh, I picked out these because these are all patterns, and of course this nice yellow pattern is nice, but actually now that I'm looking at it, this could be really cute. And this, look at that, that's adorable. So I might use that instead. Always check the back of your papers when you're harvesting magazines before you cut out anything specific that you're going to use. This I think is really, really cute, and I'm not sure. It's a chair. It's a chair, and I think they lean against that, and then that's kind of like something like a leg resting place, and the chair goes like this, and that's the back. So kind of have an idea for that. Oh, here it is. Okay, I pulled this guy. I cut him out. I thought he was so funny. And when I saw this chair, I thought, ooh. And you know how you can cut that and slide the arm kind of behind there? And wouldn't he be cute on that? And you just kind of picture that on a different background, and that's my thought process for that. But I mean, I just couldn't believe. I saw Amy go by this when she was harvesting, and I thought, oh, don't take that, don't take it, don't take it, in my mind, and she didn't. So anyway, I like that. I knew I would use that if I got it. This right here is what I took this picture for, and maybe some of the leopard print. I might cut a heart out of that leopard print. But I think that's a lamp, but you could use it a lot of different ways. I think I would probably use it sideways. And then there's a lot of brown here. But these brown pages I took just for the color. And of course I like the word drama there. Let's see here. Oh, this lady, I couldn't believe she passed this lady up. She was talking about needing green. And she didn't take that. And I thought for sure she would take it. She was, I can't remember. She was talking about something, and I thought, oh, she'll take that. That, you know, that's just what she's looking for, and she didn't. But I'm going to use that, but I'm probably going to decapitate this lady and put something else somebody else wearing that blouse and having them sit somewhere else. So anyway, there's lots of scope for that. Let's see. Oh, here, this is my cat picture, my little cat collage. And I cut out the cat, and it was a cat dish full of cat food. So I cut the cat food away and added this nice little pile of potato chips instead. And look at that cat licking his lips. Isn't that cute? But anyway, it was perfect against the sitting on the shelf there in the window and the trees in the background. So there are other things I could put on there, and I'm going to keep my eye out for some more to add to that. But I might not. This is another collage I've already done. And I took her out. She was lounging on a couch. So now she's lounging across the table. And behind her is a gigantic vase with vase arms there that kind of look like they have an attitude or they're disapproving. And the little face and neck is actually a bust from something else with a lot of flower hair. Anyway, those are kind of fun things to make. For me, I just think those are really, really fun things to make. I'm going to show you these later when I clear this off. This is just plain green for my green page. This is a what do I want to call it? A piece of modern art that was in a living room of one of the magazines. And I took that, but I'm not seeing anything yet with that. And now I cut this little cat out. It's awfully fuzzy. I don't know if I'll do anything more than just use the head, but I took it just in case. Oh, I don't know. I should just throw this away. I don't know what that is. Now, when Amy was looking through the magazine, this was underneath a big picture. And I kept thinking, oh, she kept flipping back to that page and flipping away from it and flipping back. And I kept thinking, oh, she's going to take that little piece of, it's not really a ruler. It's one of the measuring tape. She's going to take that measuring tape. I know she's going to see it in a minute. But she didn't take it, and the magazine came to me, and I think that was one of the first things I cut out. I was just going to look through it, but when I saw it, I cut it out. And then this little kitty is just adorable. But you know what? Now that I look at it, I think it's sitting in a litter box. So maybe it's not quite as adorable as I think. This was one that Amy had picked out, and it was already cut for me. Pretty sure. And, of course, this cat, too. I love this cat. Now, this is a great background piece. This is, I was kind of thinking of that guy sitting on the mountain. But there's lots of things that you can have people doing, sitting on those mountains. Or vehicles riding up the side of it or something. This piece here, I thought was awfully cute. It's a queen cat. So I liked that really well. And this is about seniors escaping their life and going off in their campers. And I thought I would use that in my journal that I have for camping. This little M&M cookie jar is awfully cute. And then I think I took this one, maybe. I love the way his face looks all squashed underneath the hand. And then this cat, too. I do have an awful lot of cat pictures. And this is adorable. This is one of my favorites. And then now I'm going to have to make some choices here because I like that and I like that. So I'm going to have to make some choices. Wouldn't you know, one's on the top, they're both on the top on both sides. And this is awfully cute. So this one I liked particularly because doesn't his face look like a heart? A heart with two eyeballs. And this one will be fun to cut out, cut all the jungle away, just keep the tree and the monkey, and do something with that. And this one, instead of the cat licking on that, I'll probably put something else in there. Maybe a duck or something. Just some nice background, and Amy cut that out. These are little faces that sometimes when I look at a picture, like that's a grilled piece of chicken, when I look at that, I see a face. Now, I'll let you look a minute and see if you see the face that I see, but I'm seeing two eyes and a mouth right there in the middle. And then this I see as a face, and of course the two peanuts are the eyes, and I mean, so you can kind of see how I'm looking and seeing a little face, you know, where I might draw some hair or do something there. And this one, I'm kind of struggling a little bit. I'm trying to remember exactly how it was positioned on the page that I saw a face. I think this is how I saw it. There's the eye and the lips, and then you come back here and here's an ear. But there's actually another way I could have looked at it too, so that was kind of fun. And then this one, it was pretty obvious, but it was very easy to draw in that you can see the two eyes, the nose, and the the face there hidden inside that bun. So anyway, there you go. That's what I picked out from Amy, and I showed you a couple pieces of collage that I've already started. And next up, I will do Cares, the pictures that I took out of her magazines. Alrighty.